Hello, welcome to Ultra Cosmic Connections. This is a very interesting kind of video style that I'm choosing to go after. VHS camera over here, this digital camera on my phone over here. Got the microphone set up. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I should probably enunciate a little bit better so that you can hear what I'm saying right now. I'm going to try and make this video pretty quickly, maybe 10 minutes or less, and we'll see where we end up. But the whole idea of this in particular ultra cosmic connection. Also, forgive me if it feels like I'm looking through you, or I'm not looking at you at certain times. I'm going to try to chop this up nicely, but ultimately at two different formats, and I'm kind of looking right here in the middle if I want to be center with both. So it looks like I'm not paying attention, or it looks like I'm trying to make eye contact with different people. We're figuring this out. It's pretty cool. So the whole idea with Ultra Cosmic Connection is I personally have just started to go through a bit of a spiritual journey, awakening, whatever you want to call it. I've been tapping into this for a long time, and I think a big important point to note about stuff like this is we all go into it with a completely different mindset. I'm not here to judge anybody. Excuse me. Got my Care Bears cup. It's actually Siobhan's, as well as the cards that I have over here in front of me that I'm going to pull in a little bit, if you can see those already. Oh, big hair in my mouth. Everything happens for a reason, I guess. So what I was saying is that everybody has a different experience when it comes to this sort of thing. I just realized this actually says pause, and it's going to turn off soon, so I've got to press recording if I want that to stay on. There is an actual tape in this camera. Sorry, this is all over the place. This is kind of the idea. Anything I really feel like talking about, connecting with people about, connecting with myself about, I'm just going to put here. Kind of like a journal where people could give me open feedback. That's very cool. I kind of like this idea that I'm trying to cultivate here in this ultra cosmic space, right? Like it's kind of a crazy idea, whatever I might be putting together. I think when everything starts to release and all the projects are in motion, it might make a little bit more sense. You might understand me a little bit better, and hopefully understand yourself a little bit better too. Right now, I'm just having a great time realizing like a lot of fundamental things that I should be working on, that I should be achieving or setting goals for. And for me, the biggest one is community and connection, and something that I feel like I've lacked a lot in my life, right? So very cool opportunities can arise from all the different people you meet, but what happens when you're busy all the time and you don't have necessarily as much time as you want to kind of focus in, rein in all of these things? You end up getting burnt out, you end up getting really tired, resentful, you feel a lot of feelings that are kind of not really helping you along, right? So again, I'm not really going off a script with this. This is all off the top of my head. So anything I say, take it with a grain of salt, because I'm no professional, and I'm perfectly fine with just running my mouth and yapping about everything that I think is really cool. Very good at it, in my personal opinion. I think that's the only opinion that matters when it comes to people judging you or critiquing yourself. I don't think it's really important what other people have to say, unless they want to encourage, unless they want to join in on conversation, unless they want to be a part of something bigger. Just do your own thing. That's cool. Like, I don't need to resonate with what you're saying if you're not on the same level with me. You get what I mean? It's not about where you're at in particular compared to me, and it's not about who believes something better or a better idea than, it's pointless in my personal opinion. Just here, try and make connection with people. I really want to have a cool, strong community in the next 5 years. I just really want to have something that I can look at that's tangible, which is a bunch of people connecting, coming together, loving each other, and everything that we put together. So this brings me on to my actual point that I did write down before, which is a big thing for me. When I decided to create Ultra Cosmic, the honest truth is I was thinking of a cool name. Always been into making a brand or an identity for something, right? Very important to my creative process, which is very cool. I think a lot of us can resonate with that, and I think a lot of us want to have a nice personal connection with the things that we put into the world. But I think this is something that I want to create that's bigger than myself, right? That's like a fundamental idea about what I'm doing right now. It's a fundamental thing about the ultra cosmic space projects, or however we're going to figure out what we're calling them. But really, the idea is like a central hub. And the other thing is that when I went to, of course, a name like Ultra Cosmic, I feel very lucky to have found that on Instagram. I feel like somebody would have had that for quite a while, kind of been holding that one down, and then for some reason it was available when I went looking for a cool name for something. I didn't exactly know what, but it called to me, and I felt like it was a really cool thing to kind of delve into, think with myself for a little bit. I've had the account for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months with that name, and think about what it is that I want to cultivate with social media. I feel very disconnected right now. I feel super just burnt out from social media. I feel super out of touch, right, with the things around me and what I'm consuming and the things that I'm taking in, because it really is just stressful when you think about all this crazy stuff. So getting into it, I guess the best way to sum it up is I needed more words to go with the Ultra Cosmic name, because I needed an email, but Ultra Cosmic's taken, and so is a TikTok. So I got to thinking, what would be a cool thing to put into, what's a fundamental thing that I can kind of put in this. I thought collective, because I do want to have people work with me eventually, and I do want to have people kind of alongside me and pursue their own creative endeavors in a capacity I might be able to assist. I think that's really cool. I think it's a really cool way that we're going to be able to connect and create the community that I'm talking about and kind of looking to branch out into. So with that being said, kind of lost my train of thought. That's a common thing that happens with me. But we're just along for the ride, and it's a lot of fun. What I was basically... Oh, yes, I remember. One good thing, though. I'm going to pull... So these are Seobin's cards, like I mentioned. I don't have any of my own yet. That's fine. I'm going to get my own, and when I do, we'll start using those. But she has given me permission to put this on the platform. For now, I'm going to give her a little tag in the comments, which is real, or in the description, rather, of these. I think she'll be thrilled to see what I am talking about and doing. My loving, supportive wife, who I care about so much, and I definitely wouldn't be here without all of her wisdom and guidance and kind of help getting into this space, right? I think this is like a whole new thing for me. I just read cards myself for the first time, like a week ago or so, maybe less, since I kind of started going through feeling more, and I guess I'll just name it here. For me, I've had a lot of self-doubt my entire life, and I no longer feel like that resonates with me, and I don't feel like doubting myself or any of the things that I can achieve anymore. So getting rid of that and eliminating that from kind of the day-to-day has really just allowed me to feel a lot more free and like I have a calling. And those are the main points of like all of this coming together very quickly. My brain woke up one morning and said, hey, like, we know what we're doing. We know a bunch of things we're doing. We're figuring the rest out as we go. Let's just do this. So we're here. And I'm pulling cards. And the intention of this is to set the space for the collection of love, right? Because this is the whole bigger theme. And the collection of love is just a big pile, a big source kind of thing where we get to put our creative endeavors into, pour our love, our passion, our souls into, just ride with that, enjoy that, support each other. I don't care like how many people end up seeing all of the things that I'm doing at the end of the day. The main point is to just kind of like create representation and speak up freely and not feel so down in this kind of social media climate where everybody feels either like they have to pretend to be important, or they like somebody has to be important to kind of be heard, or like their voice is important, right? I don't think that my voice is important, but I do think it's important that somebody could watch what I'm doing or listen to what I'm talking about or something like that, make a connection with that, find representation in that. Maybe they identify with the ideas, with me personally, with something that I said, and maybe not any of the rest of the things that I'm talking about. But ultimately, if there's like inspiration or something that comes out of this, then that is the end goal. Not like a number or not a figure or not an amount of people that I interview or talk to. I really just want to have like a really cool thing going, right? All love, all care, all passion, support, which of course, like, reach out to me. Let's make some cool stuff, especially if you're in the Southern Ontario area. Of course, if you're far away, I'm probably not going to travel and go all over the place, but if you are kind of in this area and you want to reach out, you want to work together on something in any capacity. Like, let's get it. I feel like level-headed people are with me. They've already made it this far in the video, and they're cool, and they're down with it. But that's very sick, right? Like, let's make something cool. So, collection of love, just a place to pool the love and the care, but also hopefully uplift each other and have like a good support system going as we gain followers and increase and whatever. It's clear, I think everybody will see, especially if you look back from this very start place, maybe 30 videos down the line, how clear-cut my ideas are, how obvious it is that I have a vision right away, and then I'm just riding with it, and there's an authenticity, probably keep that in just out of the irony of that word, that is here, right? So without further ado, I'm going to pull an animal spirit card just to kind of set the space because it's calling to me and see what we're bringing in, cultivating for not only ourselves, but the collection of love and what that means fundamentally. I think it's nice to just, when I have a thing, like even every idea I've had for these little episodes and whatever, I pull a card just to set the intention of like, what am I going to bring forward with this idea? What's important to make sure when I finish it off, like what did I go for and what did, you know, that sort of thing. I think Siobhan just came in, but I'm still recording my video. Do we have to go soon?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to set up the cabinet.
Okay.
Give like a minute or two.
Okay. I'm just pulling my card and then we'll wrap it up. I'm in my flow state. We'll pull one card. That one is... oh, cool. Chameleon Spirit. Take my time and finish up. We do have to run errands, so I was kind of trying to make this. So I said 10 minutes, and it has been... what number? 14. I'll show you the card as well. I think important is that... I'll read it real quick and tell you my interpretation, but what's important is you identify with that. It makes sense to me already. Chameleon Spirit, act as if this is like a full manifestation journey that I'm taking you on of my own, right? So I feel like it is very clear and obvious what that means and for the space that I'm setting. But let me get some water. Okay. Oracle message is, Chameleon Spirit shares her gift with you today to prepare for changes that will greatly benefit you. Outer conditions are changing, and you're required to come into harmony with them so you can co-create your greatest dream. Feeling sensitive? Good, because that will come in handy, enabling you to determine how to best adapt to your environment and the people in it, while at the same time maintaining your integrity and inner equilibrium. Even if you feel like you're in uncharted territory, Chameleon Spirit has complete faith in your ability to fit in and learn the lay of the land. Adapting is necessary. This is a fortunate time to act as if, and do as others do, until the new ways feel familiar and completely natural. Ooh, life is offering you a great lesson now. Adapting isn't about losing yourself, it's about learning how to dance with others. So, I think we'll wrap it up right there. It's pretty simple, pretty clear cut. Hopefully you heard me everywhere along the video. Ooh, maybe not there. Let's get it. This is a very fun journey, and I think the card kind of speaks for itself. What do I really need to say? But if you made it this far, or anywhere along the journey, hopefully you left a little comment, help boost up our algorithms and whatnot. But let's get it. Very fun. Very excited for this journey with whoever's here in the ether. Let's get it. Now I gotta turn off like 5 different devices.